If you've been experiencing back pain recently, call... No, never mind. Okay, I'm going to discuss some exercises that are good for typical musculoskeletal low back pain. This video isn't meant as a substitute for professional medical advice. I recommend going to see a licensed medical professional if you're suffering low back pain. They can give you a diagnosis and get to the bottom of exactly what's going on. Alright, exercise number 1 is swimming. Why is swimming so great? Well, it's not putting your body weight down through your spine, and as you swim, you move your arms and legs, and this movement causes gentle motion in your back. It's like getting your car oiled. Things are going to move more smoothly when your back is allowed to move in this way. Also, this kind of movement is kind of like a massage to the back and can decrease the pain you're feeling. It relaxes the muscles and calms the nervous system. A commonly used phrase for this type of pain relief in medical circles is, motion is lotion. So swimming is great, not to mention the cardiovascular benefits to your health in general. The next exercise is very basic, but that doesn't make it any less important. Exercise number 2 is walking. I know it sounds basic, but again, motion is lotion. A lot of back pain is caused by people sitting for long periods of time in bad postures. Getting up and walking regularly can have enormous health benefits, including for your back pain. Walking does make you carry the weight of your body, so in some specific cases it can cause pain for some people, but it's usually a huge relief. But this is why it's good to get seen by a medical professional who can give you a diagnosis. Usually walking will relieve your back pain, even if it's feeling sore at the beginning of the walk. Also, it's great for weight loss, along with eating a good, healthy diet. Exercise number 3 is posterior pelvic tilts. To do this, lie down on your back with your tummy facing up on a firm but comfortable surface, like a carpeted floor or a yoga mat on a hard floor. Your knees will be bent, then simply flatten your low back against the ground. You can do this in reps, or you can hold it. Both are good. The reason it's called a posterior pelvic tilt is because you have to tilt your pelvis back to get your back flattened against the ground. But this technically isn't important. Just simply flatten your low back against the ground with your knees bent. You can do another version of this in standing against a wall as well. This exercise is really great for immediate pain relief. Alright, more silly things to do lying on your back on the ground. Exercise number 4 is knees side to side. From the same position as the posterior pelvic tilts, that is lying on your back with your knees bent, you will let your knees fall from side to side. This is another great pain reliever. Exercise number 5 can be done from the same position. We'll call it cycling, or core cycling, or Tour de France. Anyways, push your belly outward, like someone was about to punch you in the stomach, and you had to make your abs rock hard to protect yourself from the punch. Then keep this going, and breathing as well. It's important to have a normal, natural breath throughout this entire exercise. Lift your legs in the air, and you're going to do a cycling motion like you're on a bike. So you're going to do this cycling motion while you're pushing out your belly and making it stiff and hard. And it's a good core workout. Rest when you feel like you have a good workout in your tummy, and you can repeat this in reps. So, as many times as you feel is a good workout. Our final exercise is not just one exercise. It's so many exercises. It's yoga. I'm talking about yoga. Everybody loves yoga, right? Well, maybe some people don't, but most people do. So, yoga's great. It's great for the prevention of future back pain. I recommend downward dog, child's pose, cobra pose, but not too intense, as well as warrior 1 and warrior 2. I'm not going to describe all these here, but they're easy to find and learn about, obviously, on YouTube or the internet. I will describe one yoga exercise that can be helpful if you can tolerate bending forward. I'm not sure what to call it, but we'll call it the sunrise. To do this exercise, you'll start in a standing position and relax your body as you bend forward to touch your toes. But do this gently, not forcing anything. Then hang there for a moment, relaxing your head and neck. After that, you slowly straighten up back into standing, like you're slowly stacking each vertebrae, one on top of another. Once you're in standing, imagine a string pulling up the top of your head from the middle of your head up towards the sky, pulling you into good posture. Now, bring your arms up in a snow angel motion above your head until you're reaching straight up towards the ceiling or the sky. Then lift your heels in the air and go onto your toes, if you can. And keep reaching up towards the ceiling. Reach as high as you can. Then gently drop your heels down to the ground while maintaining your stretched reach upward. Once you feel a good stretch, you can relax your arms down and bring them back down in a snow angel motion again, back to your sides, and just completely relax your body. You did it. Now that we've talked about some exercises for low back pain, let's talk about some ways to stop it from happening in the first place. So, one issue that causes back pain is stress. Now, if I'm going to talk about back pain, I have to talk about stress. I mentioned before that sitting down in a bad posture can cause pain, but it's actually not that simple. If you were in that same posture but relaxing on a tropical beach or wherever your idea of a great vacation is, then you could be in that bad posture without pain for the same amount of time as in, let's say, a stressful work environment, but not have any pain. So it's actually stress that's at the source of a lot of the back pain that you feel. This stress can cause muscles to spasm and become tight and painful. It can also cause the nervous system to be on high alert and more sensitive to pain, especially if stress is causing less sleep or poor sleep. Sometimes there's even a traumatic event like a car crash or some other injury that sensitizes the nervous system. So even after everything is healed up, that tension in the body still causes pain. Whatever the case is, decreasing stress has a healing effect on this typical kind of chronic back pain. The issue, of course, is it's hard to decrease stress. Of course, dealing with the issues causing the stress is going to have a huge benefit, but there are other things you can do. Some good things to do for stress are improving sleep hygiene. For example, not doing stressful things before bed, doing comfortable social activities, physical activity like walking, and doing meditation. Meditation and some physical activity outdoors are things we can all do. And by meditation, I mean just allowing your mind to relax and be still. Not trying to clear your mind actively, but just resting your mind and your body. As for physical activity, it doesn't have to be intense. Though intense cardio and strength training are good things to do, you need to be somewhat fit to do them, and overdoing them can lead to more back pain and knee pain. For example, you need to be fit to run. If someone is overweight, has bad technique, and is a weekend warrior, they could end up with all sorts of joint pain and different issues. So, walking outdoors is a great thing to do. This isn't to say running or physical strength training, lifting weights, is bad. No, not at all. I'm just saying that if you want to decrease your back pain, walking and other light activities outdoors are fantastic. I spoke about weight in regards to running, but in general, I should say that being overweight is a huge cause of back pain. Back and knee problems are pretty much inevitable if you're overweight, at least when you get older. This isn't to say that everyone with back pain is overweight, or that losing weight will fix everyone's back, but it is often the underlying cause for so many people with this musculoskeletal, typical chronic low back pain. And while exercise helps with weight, especially walking, it really comes down to diet. Calories in versus calories out. Basically, just not eating too much junk food. Making a serious effort to cut down on carb-heavy foods and sugary drinks helps a lot. If possible, quitting drinking, whatever that entails, however long it takes, is great for weight loss. Of course, I mean drinking alcohol. And that's all I got on this topic for now. There are actually lots of causes of back pain. For example, certain activities, if they're overdone, can cause back pain. Or sometimes there's more serious causes. That's why it's good to go get seen by a medical professional, like a doctor or a physical therapist. Okay, so I've been playing Subnautica Below Zero and Viewfinder. Both are great games to explore. Viewfinder bends your mind a bit, and it's just so amazing what they do with the mechanic of being able to walk into a picture, and then as you move on, you can alter the pictures and do all kinds of cool stuff. I mean, it's mind-boggling how they made this game. I do have pretty severe motion sickness, so I can't play it way too long, but I've been finding it a lot of fun. And then there's Subnautica Below Zero, which is just a really fun game to explore. It has a few scary moments, like if you don't like sea monsters, you might want to stay away from this game. I mean, most people don't like sea monsters, but if you don't think you can handle it. But the exploration is fantastic. The crafting takes a bit of thinking at times, but it's fun to build stuff as well. And I'm enjoying it. Overall, 2 really fun games. Thanks for watching.